this is Odolena from Odolena Digital, and today I want to talk about Twitter marketing. So why Twitter? For those of you who don't know me, I have been blogging about digital marketing, especially Facebook and Google ads for the last couple of years, and the last 2 months I started really posting regularly on YouTube content, also on digital marketing. However, I have been mostly focusing on this duo, Facebook and Google, and I decided to look out and find what else is there. Actually, some of the inspiration for this video is credit to Gary Vee. If you haven't watched my review on his book Crushing It, you can check this link here. Check his book, there will be a link in the comments below. Anyway, Gary Vee is such an influential person in the world of digital marketing. So why, according to him, Twitter is so important? Well, first of all, it's a very old platform, so it has a complete and verified directory, which means comparing it, let's say, to Instagram, where you have a lot of fake accounts, a lot of people who pretend to be famous celebrities, and you can fairly easily get a verified account. I mean, there are people selling it actually. So on Twitter, this is much better and much more improved. You can get a verified account only if you are really the person who owns it. So let's say if you want to tweet or to talk or to target someone famous or influential, it's very likely that it's actually them rather than some fake account. Second of all, you have the retweet option. So retweeting means that whenever you post something, someone else can reshare it on their wall, and then other people can reshare it from there. So every time your tweet is reshared, you get a notification. So in this way, if you are posting, let's say, your YouTube videos and they're interesting, they start getting reposted, it's very easy for your content to pick up. So it's great for actually cross-marketing around other channels. Also, one great option is if you are retweeting other people's stuff. So let's say you see posts from someone who is very influential, you can retweet them and they get immediately notified. So they might check your profile as well, and if you have interesting content, you might spark some conversation there. And this is something unique. This is something that you don't have on Instagram. So comparing the two platforms, this is a benefit to Twitter. Third of all, you can do video, you can do image, and you can do text. If you post 2-3 posts on Instagram per day, then you easily get exhausted and you start getting less and less following and likes for the later posts. Whereas on Twitter, you can easily post, I think Gary Vee says that he posts sometimes up to 47 times a day. So you can tweet as much as you want and you still would not get into this form where you have kind of exhausted your audience, because you can engage them with so many different ways. So I want to share with you a few tips which I learned from Gary Vee about Twitter marketing. Trending topics are the things that are happening in your area. So for example, let's do a search here. Basically, to check trending topics, you only need to press this button, search, and you will see all the trending topics that are happening in the UK. So these can be all kind of events. Usually these are major news. What you want to find is what is relevant to your sphere. So let's say if you want to consider yourself being an expert in technology, find what is the latest news about technology, what is the latest big event in this sphere, what is everybody on Twitter talking about, and then create a video or a small post about it. So it's very likely that a lot of people are now following this event, so your content will also appear and be able to kind of piggyback on this trend. Then you can insert yourself in conversations. So once you have exhausted this theme, you can start looking at other events or topics which are not that super trendy but still have decent amount of conversations happening, and you can start picking up on these topics, also adding your views on the topic, expressing your opinion, and really acting as a voice, as someone who has an opinion and who wants to actually provide value with their posts. And you have replying to famous people, easily finding some celebrities or commenting on these major trends. These actually end up in the news. So when you are responding to them, when you're communicating with the people who are responding to them, you're very likely to get more noticed. In these 3 ways, you will be able to attract more attention to your account, to your posts. You can easily direct people to other channels that you have, like YouTube or a blog or anything else. And in this way, you can use the platform in order to really form your persona as an expert. What's really important with Twitter marketing is repetitiveness and consistency. So being repetitive and consistent and doing it over a long period of time without seeing immediate results is usually the key for every social media, and becoming an influencer in every social media. It really is difficult in the beginning until you kind of build up your audience. However, you will start getting some results, and it's actually enough to get one good mention, one good notice by someone important, which can be really, really important to your life. I can give you an example. When I was a student, that was around 2012. I was studying my master's, and I was desperately trying to get an internship over the summer. So I was getting rejected. I read somewhere about Twitter. I had no idea what it was. I was really obnoxious, and I was trying to get some understanding of it. So I started tweeting, I started putting pictures, I started liking accounts, following people, interacting, but I didn't really understand how it works. So at the end, I ended up without an internship. I had to go back to Bulgaria for the summer, and then when I came back the following year, I found the Twitter account. I decided to check what's happening. I hadn't checked it for 3 months. And then I realized that the day when I was leaving back home, a very influential director of a gallery had sent me a message which I was not able to read because I didn't know that they are messages, and I haven't checked my account for 3 months. So she had written me about an opportunity to participate in a really high-end project in London, on which I was going to go as a visitor in the following week. So I had missed my chance just because I didn't know. I had 0 followers, I didn't understand anything, I was trying some stuff, just trying to get some attention and to follow influential people. Eventually I ended up with an offer which I, because of my ignorance, was not able to take, but I would have ended up with an offer for a very prestigious internship if I had only checked my Twitter account. Thank you for watching to this video. Subscribe to this channel. I'll be sharing more in the following weeks. Check my full article about Twitter advertising and organic marketing. I'll share this with you. And also I'm working on something interesting with my boyfriend. So he's making an automation for Twitter which we want to test for next week. I'll let you know how this went. There will be a new video coming out next Sunday, so check this out. Thanks so much for watching, and see you soon.